Yes.
Okay, sir. Good morning. Then again, I'm spotlighting for everyone. Galvita. Yeah. So please note that yesterday we did some segment discussion. Today we will do a full-fledged discussion, and I'm going to create a virtual machine again. We stopped it abruptly in the middle. So you're aware what we are doing, right? We started with fundamentals of cloud. By chance, if you just want to revise and see what happened, the videos are there now. Please just go double check once what we have done. So we talked about fundamentals of cloud. We talked about Azure especially. We discussed how Amazon was the game player first. Then other companies, then Microsoft, Amazon, then Microsoft, Rackspace, HP, IBM, missing some companies, Oracle, Ali Cloud, Alibaba Cloud, and Google Cloud. So all these cloud platforms started turning up later. So that's how it is going on. Fine. So the major market share is still for Amazon, 33%. Next is Microsoft, 21%. So both Amazon and Oracle, Microsoft collectively itself, it is more than 55% of the market share. Overall, Azure cloud market, 55% is the share of these two players. Remaining 45% is among Oracle, Google Cloud, other platforms. So they are, so in other words, Amazon and we are the top players in this space. Okay, done. Okay, anyways, we talked about fundamentals, all done. Now we started talking about compute. Under compute, there are so many areas, please. Virtual machine is a service. Containers is a service. Scale set is a service. App services we have. So all that, remember the icon test that we have talked about, all those services come under compute. Our prime focus is virtual machines because VM is a very, very, very important topic, and that's where we started. And so, by the way, in future, when you work as an Azure administrator, it's our responsibility, our job to handle the virtual machines. So that's why, sir, we are focusing. So as I said, there are too many areas. We will learn all that, but major focus should be major focus for any database. DB, I'm sending out. I'm so sorry. Any cloud administrator, sir, any cloud administrator. First topic that we should know is virtual machines, which we started. Next is storage, sir. Very, very important to have storage, meaning every virtual machine needs a hard disk, right? So more about storage we will discuss. And then, sir, after virtual machine creation, one virtual machine, 2, 3, 500, 100, whatever you are creating, there between them networking is very important. I'm talking about main topics, please. And then, Active Directory is another topic, major topics. And then I showed the curriculum, but I'll put the curriculum, you just check it once. Then backups and restores of the virtual machines, especially, and other areas also. And then the monitoring, okay, and then migrations, and then migrations I'll keep last. Then security, okay. RBAC is what I said, right? Role-based access control security. And then migration is another topic, sir. Plus, there are many services that we have to explore in this journey. We'll be learning other services also. Sir, in simple words, if I have to say, this is our course. Now, here, 1 minute, sir. A bit of, I'm not saying DevOps, but a bit of introduction to some DevOps tools. Introductions to CLI, introductions to PowerShell, and little introduction to DevOps tools. Aditya, you were saying something, I stopped you.
Yeah, actually, regarding the Kubernetes and Dockers.
So that's why I said, sir, other services. Under other services, we have to talk about scale sets, app services, containers, Kubernetes, Help me if I'm missing something else. There are many more, I mean, etc. And there are many more services that we have to discuss. So in simple words, sir, this is our agenda. And right now we are in the first topic. The reason why I'm stepping back a minute and talking about all this agenda is that yesterday I got one message and one call from one of you, few of you, saying that it's clear, but it's not clear. So I'm just giving the roadmap first. That we are in virtual machine topic. It will take a little time to digest all these things, sir. As you know, it's a new area for some, known area for some. So we will be doing it. Interviews wise, by the way, we have some friends from the last batch who are already attending interviews, who are, some cracked it, some are still in the process of aspiring. You will receive a lot of feedback from them. We'll be connecting anyways, so you will see shortly. So that part we will go. Any questions, sir? So I'm just showing the agenda of what we are doing. Okay, then without any further delay, jumping to virtual machines, please. So in virtual machines, first let me continue from where we started yesterday. Whenever you're creating a virtual machine, first be on the Azure portal. So you're doing lab by next week, okay? You'll be doing lab starting next week. So go to, when you're on virtual machines, sir, go to virtual machines in the portal. New virtual machine. Create a resource group. I'm creating a resource group of my own. So I'll say our batch, AAD2, AzureAdmin2, I mean to say, -R. Okay, sir. Just by our batch name, I gave a resource group. You know what's the resource group, right? Resource group is a collection of resources. You can group them and, okay. So yesterday, I did not tell one point about resource group. Actually, I wanted to discuss today. Let's say Kiran is working in the HR team. He's IT person only, but he's working for HR team. So he's building some applications for HR team. So Kiran did what, sir? Kiran is working on a very critical project. A new application he is building for HR team. Applications. They may use it for employee information. They may use it for storing whatever they want. Let them use it for whatever they are storing. It's their choice. So Kiran will be storing all this information in the, Kiran is preparing an application, a website or whatever you call it. My point to all of you is that this website will use one database, a virtual machine, something in the clouds. So what will Kiran do is, Kiran, let's say HR application name is Integrate. Application name is Integrate. So what will Kiran do is, Kiran will create a resource group like this. For example, if it is project Accenture hyphen HR is the HR team, right? HR hyphen Integrate hyphen RC. So from now onwards, whatever, see, if this application needs a database, the database will be created in same resource group. If this application needs a virtual machine, 10 virtual machines, 20 virtual machines, all will be present in the same resource group. So till this application is alive, till this application is working, this resource group will stay. The billing also will be calculated separately for these people. So all benefits. Kiran, after 3 years, after 3-4 years, the application that you have built is become old. They don't want it. They want to switch to another. They are purchasing one application from outside, which is better than what you have made. So now they said that, Kiran, enough. Thank you. 3 years, excellent appreciation. Please delete we don't want it. Remove everything now. So Kiran, it's so easy for you. You just have to delete the
resource group.
RC. Everything is gone, sir. You don't have to delete the VM separately, storage separately, network separately. Individually not to be done, sir. So this feature was missing in the past. It was in classic model. Now it is easy. Kiran, it is so easy. Just go and delete the RG, sir. All is gone. In the past, you had to find out all the resources and one by one, you had to delete, sir, which was a pain, no doubt. So classic model is stupid. RG is excellent. So then this example I did not give yesterday, today I'm giving, sir. So you all know the power of resource group, right? Till the life of the application, till the life of the application, all the resources will be united. Again, sir, yesterday I already told it. If there are resources in one resource group and there are resources in another resource group, they can't talk to each other. There are no rules like that. Anybody can talk to anybody. Any communication can happen from anywhere to anywhere. It has nothing to do with the resource group concept. Grouping is only grouping of resources. Okay, done, sir. Thank you. We already talked about it. So KD hyphen. I'm going to create one virtual machine, sir. VM11. Huh? And location as we chose. Please tell me what is the region quickly. Region is a collection of data centers,
Geographical
buildings
locations.
or data centers. Thank you. And then one data center is technically one building. Now in one region, sir, Microsoft knows how many buildings will be there. Sometimes 2, sometimes 3, sometimes 4, right? We really don't know. Okay, sir?
Yep.
Okay, done. And next thing, sir, geography is again a classification. If there are 2 to 3 regions or 4 regions, 5 regions or such, geography is nothing but Microsoft identified some locations on the globe, India, Africa, US, the US or whatever locations, and China. So Asia Pacific. So all these are geographies. And in that geography, you have regions. So geography is a collection of regions. Are we good, sir? Till here, we already discussed. And yesterday, we were talking about availability zone concept also. Availability zone is nothing but
A replication of ones.
if there is a data center, if there is a region, the region is either a zone or it is not a zone. Only 2 options, sir. If it is a zone, what is the advantage you get?
If there is any crash,
High availability.
backup.
Availability is more.
Between the buildings, you get high-speed connections, sir. First of all, first point. Okay. So yesterday I did not show it. Now probably I really want to show it. So availability zones in Azure. Let's go and check it. So 2 minutes, sir. Just 2 minutes. Watch a picture. I just want to show you a picture. Yeah, look at this. It's one region. In this region, these three are. So normally 2 zones. Microsoft says that in every region we have 2 to 3 zones, meaning zone 1, zone 2, zone 3. Why are these zones so special? Because diverse fiber path. Fiber path means they are connected through fiber optic channels, and which gives a latency of 2 milliseconds. Latency means if I am sending a data packet, some data, some file from here to here, the gap will be 2 milliseconds. It's fast. 2 milliseconds is aggressive. So that means, yes, as somebody just Naveen said, that between this availability zones, you get high-speed internet, point number 1, sir. Point 2, if one zone crashes, the other zones are redundant, meaning if you build a VM here, you can build a copy of your VM in the other zone, sir. Hey, by the way, Aditya, if Aditya is keeping one VM here, Microsoft will not make 2 copies of it. Sir, please, and don't be under wrong perception. No wrong notions here. If you keep one, let's say, Kirti, you created one VM in this zone 2. Aditya created one VM in zone 1. So both zone 1, zone 2 gone. Sorry, Kirti, you will lose your VM, and Aditya, you will use your VMs. Zones will not give you safety. Understood, sir? What I am saying is, if you want, you can put a copy of the VM here also, one copy there also, one copy here also. If one zone crashes, you get safety, sir, because your VM is available there. And moreover, you have control, right? So in the past, I mean, if it is not a zone, sir, for example, if it is not a zone, see, I'm selecting South India. You all know South India is not a availability zone. Not. So then, sir, now can you tell me where my VM is going? No. Into which building it is going? No. Into which zone? There is no zone concept, first of all. No, and you have zero control, sir. Where the VM will be created, in which building it will be created, God knows and Microsoft knows. Whereas, if I select the same as Central India, where is it, sir? My eyes are bad.
Up. Asia Pacific Central
India. Yeah, if I select Central India, sir, which is Pune, yes, you have zone. And you have a choice. You can pick zone 1. So you can tell, hey, my VM should be in building 1. My VM should be in building 2. My VM should be in building 3. That flexibility they are giving to customer. Because they are giving that flexibility to customer, they are charging us a little more than normal. So a VM created in an availability zone is costlier than a VM created in a normal region. So KD has created a VM here in zone 1, sir. There is no safety for it. Got it? I created in a zone. I got a choice to choose the building. I have an option to choose the building, but there is no safety. So if I want safety, what I have to do? I have to choose
second availability.
The remaining zones also, zone 2 and zone 3. That means my VM, same VM, sir. 3 copies will be created in 3 zones.
What about chargeability?
Obviously thrice, sir. 3 times. Definitely 3 times, and cost is into 3. But you got safety, right? And any 2 buildings crash also, 3rd building is still available and your VMs are safe. So that is why availability zone concept has been provided.
We can also distribute our VMs in different zones, right, KD? Like I want to create a VM or in a same resource group, I want to create a VM in zone 1 and I want to create another VM in zone 3.
Yes.
Yeah. And the second part, I can be like another VM that which is for safety that I can create in zone 1 and zone 3. If I create it in
Your
zone
choice, you complete choice and complete flexibility for you. You can do it the way you want. Just a minute. Hello. Yeah, sorry. So your flexibility, please. And one more thing, please. Kirti is creating now Kirti has a different plan. See, in zone 1, sir, she is creating a powerful machine, very powerful machine. Then she will go to zone 2 and create a little low-end machine. And then she will go to zone 3 and pick a medium machine. So that flexibility is also there. Got it? But don't do from here, sir. First build VM1 in zone 1. Finish the VM creation, then go again. Then say build a second VM in zone 2 like that. So the configurations need not be same. It can be different also. That's also, I mean, zone level discussions are done. Any questions anybody have? If you look at this document, sir, each zone is composed of 1 or more data centers. So did you read? No, please. Very, very important point. So each zone means not just one building. Got it, sir? Each zone is composed of 1 or more data centers. 1 or more data centers equipped with independent power, cooling, and networking infrastructure. Meaning, sir, even the zones have safety. If I keep a VM here, common VM, common power, common electricity will not be there. So there might be 2 buildings there also. So that's what Microsoft says. That's all done. No, there is too much content we can go and read, sir, but let's stop. Yeah. Hey, by the way, one more thing, sir. Last one. Look at this. Some organizations are doing like this. So zone 1, Aditya created 1 VM in zone 1, zone 2, zone 3. 3 VMs, sir. And sir, he configured safety also, fine. What if the entire data center collapses? Not data center, I'm sorry. Entire region collapses. A natural calamity, something occurred. That is why, sir, zone 1, zone 2, zone 3 is fine. But nowadays, right, people are doing a cross-region replication, sir. Cross-region, meaning 3 copies you keep here. 1 more copy in another regions, 1 more location in another geography. So in India, I will keep South India, Central India, and what was the third one? South India, Central India,
East,
Central India, something I'm missing. Anyways, Hyderabad. So 3 locations, sir. 1 more VM I'll keep in Singapore. So you can do like that. So people are doing nowadays like that. That's called as cross-region replication, but we will do it with the demos later, not right now. That's also now. So how you configure safety is your choice. How you configure safety is your choice. So here is the complete list of regions which having availability zones. These are the complete lists. Okay, done. Including Central India. All these are Americas. These are the availability zones. Europe. These are the availability zones. Middle East, the availability zones. Africa, Asia Pacific, availability zones. Okay, done. So if this is clear, can we move out of the availability zone topic or any questions, please?
So all zones same cost? Any difference is there?
Which one, sir?
Cost wise. So all zones
all
cost
those,
same
no.
for VM.
Not only zone, every region will have a different cost. For example,
Okay.
but still you don't see a big difference, a mild difference here and there, depending on the infrastructure, the power charges in that location and all that stuff. Microsoft decides the costing, but not all regions have same cost. If Nitin is creating a VM in Singapore, he might having a different cost. He might be same configuration, sir. If I'm creating in South India, I might be getting for a little different cost, but mostly you will see few rupees difference only.
So one more question, ready? So why we need to choose specific zone? We can create anywhere, right? So any opportunity, advantage if we are keeping servers in India, Singapore,
sir,
nearby Asia.
If it is bank, right? The bank will not allow us to keep India data outside India, right? So banks have this condition. So to meet the client goals, we keep it in that country itself. That is why Microsoft also have given regions across the globe, so every country can meet their requirements.
Okay. No, my question is, let's example SBI. So operations across the India is 99%, right? So we can keep servers, major servers here, and disaster we can keep somewhere or US or Singapore.
No, sir,
But why
that's
we
not right.
can't?
It is not allowed, right? So
Okay.
banks don't allow. Bank and healthcare industry both don't allow country data to be crossing the country and storing somewhere else. So even, you know, right, Zoom had a big issue. Zoom lost trust of all the people because they were storing all our session recordings and even the information in China servers. I can show you, sir. Sorry, deviating from the topic, but just want to show you this. Okay. So when you're configuring a meeting now, right, in Zoom, are you seeing my screen share? In Zoom, if I set up a new meeting now, for example, then it will ask advanced option.
We are not able to see it. No. I am only seeing that create a virtual page, virtual machine page.
Azure page.
Oh.
I think when you are doing that, you will not able to see it.
Okay. I'll take a screenshot and show you then. If these guys are blocking us, 1 minute. So the reason why I'm showing, sir.
Yeah, now we are able to see that page a little bit.
Can you see now?
Yeah.
Yes.
At least the screenshot.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I'm talking about this option. Earlier, this option was not there, sir. Zoom never allowed people because all the recordings and session details were going to China. And when the issue started, then they gave this option and told that, hey, we are sorry. You can store your information only in your country. So like that, sir, there might be some rules and we have to follow that. Okay. So back on the note, I'm not selecting. So zone is one option. I hope you all understood what is a zone now. Can we go and discuss about availability set now? Because that is a next important component we have to finish. So either you can select zone option or you can select set option. KD, I want zone. I want set. Not possible. Either you choose zone or you choose. Those are options, please. Done? Yes?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. So you decide. So then what is availability set? Availability zone means when you're keeping your VMs, it gives you a choice to pick the zone Keep the servers there. Servers are safe. You can configure safety also. If one building crashes also, one zone crashes also, you have 2 other zones. Your VMs are having 1 more copy, so you are safe. This is fine. But availability set has nothing to do with what zone is. Let me quickly take you to documentation. I have our own slides. I'll go there. Availability sets in Azure. Yeah. So please concentrate. Important. Hence, I'm saying. Yeah. So availability set is nothing but, first of all, it is not safety. It is not like a building level safety and all that. No, it is a safety at a different level. Let me talk. So first of all, if you read the definition of an availability set, if you read definition of an availability set is logical grouping of VMs. So let's say something like this. I have got KD-VM1, my first VM, sir. Then I created VM2 also. Then I created VM3. Then I created VM4. So I'm creating VM over VM, VM5, VM6. So on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Okay, sir. 7. Bear with me. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 VMs or 200 VMs, whatever, I have created VMs. Okay. Now, so when you create VMs, right, the strategy, availability set is nothing but grouping those VMs. You can create them as groups. KD, what do you mean by group? Yeah, we will see. Just scroll down, sir. See. On the screen, sir, VM1, VM2, VM3, VM4, VM5, VM6, right? 6 VMs, right? Yes, sir. 6 VMs. In the notepad, I've showed you 12 VMs. So what? 6 or 12 or 10 or 20. Now, so first thing what you want to do is, if you want to group these VMs, first create one availability set. So it will be a little confusing, but the moment you understand, it's easy. First, create one availability set. Create one availability set. After creating availability sets, there are 2 options in it. Fault domain. Second one option is update domain. Fault domain, update domain. So my plan is, I'm creating, as per my strategy, I'm creating 2 fault domains. You can create up to 3, 4, 5 also, I'll show you. But I'm creating 2 fault domains. So the moment I create 2 fault domains, FD0, and fault domain, right? FD means fault domain. Fault domain 0, fault domain 1. So 2 fault domains will be created. Got it, sir? And when I'm creating first VM will be going into fault domain 0. When it is part of fault domain 0. Okay. So VM1, I repeat, sir. KD-VM1 is part of what?
Fault domain.
And KD-VM2 is part of fault domain 1. Then KD-VM3, like that, sir. First VM will go to fault domain 0. Second VM will go to
Fault domain 1.
Here, I'll put it like this, sir. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. All these will be part of fault domain 0. And yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 will be part of fault domain 1. So you have grouped them. Okay, done. Look at the picture once. It will be much more easy. See, fault domain 0. Okay, this guy in the picture created 3 fault domains, but I created 2 fault domains. It's your choice, sir. So, KD, what is the specialty of a fault domain? Nothing, sir. Fault domain 0 means it's a separate rack. So remember the picture of data centers which I already showed you. Okay, let me pull off the content. 1 minute. I'm pulling the slide. Yeah, look at this one, sir. I'm talking about Yeah, look at the data center once. So just to make you understand, I'm giving this example. Imagine Nitin is creating 3 fault domains, FD0. So that means the first rack, this one, sir, will be FD0. The second rack will be called as FD1, and third rack will be called as FD0, 1, 2. So each fault domain is a separate rack, which will have its own power supply, which will have its own network. So look at the picture once if you want. It will get its own power supply. If you go to images, sir. If you go to images, for better understanding, I'm saying this. Each fault domain, sir, each fault domain will be a separate rack. Rack 0, rack 1, racks 2 in the data center. In that data center, separate racks. So first VM that I am creating will be going where? Or not I am creating, Nitin is creating. Will go where, sir? To the
FD0.
FD0. Second VM he is creating will be going into FD1. Third VM will be going into FD2. So now, what is availability zone, sir? Building level control, right? You can choose, I want this building, I want that building, I want that building. You can choose buildings. Availability set is not buildings, sir. Inside the building,
Racks.
An option for a customer to choose the racks. Okay, my first VM will go here, my second VM will go here, my third VM will go here. So it's a rack level safety. So now KD is, so 1 minute, so listen cautiously. I have got now how many VMs? 12 VMs, right? Two fault domains. Now, in the demo, 2 fault domains, 12 VMs. So 6 will be in the first rack, 6 will be in the second rack. Now, Nitin is creating, sir. Nitin servers may be stored in this rack. So Microsoft will decide and tell you, hey, now Kirti is doing it. Hey, Kirti, these are your racks. But Kirti will not know where it is going. Sir, KD will not know, Kirti will not know, Nitin will not know. But in the background, they are giving us racks. That's all. They will never tell, sir, hey, rack number 23 is yours, Kirti. Rack number 47 is yours, Nitin. No. That information they will never reveal. But they will assure you saying that, hey, fault domain means out of your 12 VMs, 6 are going into one fault, one rack, 6 are going into another rack. Now, KD, what the hell is the necessity of doing all this? Sir, just listen. If I don't have this option, right, sir? If I don't have any of this option, is there a chance? Is there a chance that all my 12 VMs are in same rack? Probability.
Yeah, maybe.
It can
Probability is definitely there. VM over VM I'm creating, sir. All the VMs got into one rack. Possibility is very high, very high. Now that rack crashes, I lose all my 12 VMs.
Yep.
Yes.
Other than that, sir, this is better, right? I have control. I don't know where they are getting stored at least. 6 here, 6 here. Okay, one rack crashes, I lose 6 VMs. So 6 are still safe. So rack level safety is availability set. Again, sir, remember, in availability set, 2 concepts are there. I am talking about the first concept called fault domain. Next, I will talk about the concept called update domain. 1 minute. So fault domain will ensure that. Okay, wait, let me show in the demo now. Enough. Let's show in the demo. So, if I choose availability set option, okay, availability set option, it is telling that, hey, KD, you have not created any availability set. So first I have to create one availability set, create. And when I clicked on create availability set, sir, I'll call it as KD-A set. Is that okay? Availability set. In that, sir, it's asking how many fault domains you want. So unfortunately, I'm seeing 3. I mean, 3 only. If you put cursor here, sir, a question to all of you, sir. Can you please Google and tell me maximum how many fault domains can be there? I have 3 now on the screen. That's fine. Is 3 the limit, or more than 3 also can somebody create? Paid subscription or any subscription. So how many maximum fault domains for a customer?
It is 3 KD.
20. 3 fault domain up to 3 fault. So 3 only
Maximum
3.
up to, which can be increased up to
3
20.
fault domains and 20.
No, update domains is 20. Fault domains is 3.
Update domains are 20, sir. That is a different topic, which we will talk. So fault domains are restricted to 3. Is that all?
Okay.
1 minute, sir. I'll show. Yeah. See, I mean, wherever you Google, sir, it is 3 fault domains. So that's what you're seeing, right? So I can see, I can create 3 fault domains. 1 minute. I have 300 VMs. I have 300 VMs in Singapore.
3 fault domains you can.
3 fault domains. 100, 100, 100. 1 minute, sir. No, not finished. Sir, I am creating 100 VMs now. 100 VMs are present in one availability set. Listen, sir. In one availability set, 100 VMs are there. That means what?
In one fault domain.
100 VMs are created.
Yeah, I have 100 VMs in one availability set. A set. For example, sir, this A set is A set 1. 100 VMs I am creating under A set 1. I am selecting 2 fault domains. That means 50 will be in one rack. 50 will be in one rack, sir. Then I am creating one more availability set called A set 2. There also I am selecting 2 fault domains. So 50 will be in one rack. Next 15 will be in one rack. These are part of A set 1. As part of A set 2, I am keeping 100 more VMs, sir. Here also 50, 50. And then as part of A set 3, another 100 I am keeping, sir, 50, 50. So what I'm saying is, if you want your 50, so 1 second, I'll give you one question, give me the answer directly. I have total 300 VMs, sir.
Okay.
I want 6, I am creating 6 availability sets, 5 availability sets. Okay, let's keep the math easy. Okay, sorry, sir, 6 availability set, 2 fault domains. So 300 VMs.
Okay.
6 availability sets.
50.
It will be
1,
50,
50,
Okay,
50,
and
50.
in the 2 FDs in each. 2 FDs in each. So
It will
So
be
50 in the each rack.
50.
so 6 means so 50 50
50
VMs
each 50
in
VMs.
Each rack.
A set 1.
No.
50
No,
VMs
no.
in A set 2. 50 VMs in A set 3. Right, sir? I'll copy paste the same thing. A set 4, A set 5, A set 6. Again in this 2 fault domains, right? 25 in FD0
Yes.
and 25 in FD1. Like this, sir. Same thing, right? I'll copy paste the same thing. So in each rack, 25 VMs are kept. Sir, it's your planning how you want to do. I'm just telling options. How you want to plan is your choice. KD, hey, leave all this crap, man. 300 VMs, one availability set. One availability set only I'm creating. Fine, sir. Then what happens?
Something happens.
300 VMs in A set 1.
150,
150 in FD0.
150.
And another
150.
150 in FD1. That's all. I mean, that's it. Thanks, Jyoti. So again, it depends on how many availability sets you are creating. You can plan your infrastructure accordingly. So which is a good planning? So you tell me out of all this. Obviously, the
First one.
First one.
First one.
more isolation you are doing, right? More isolation you are doing. 25, 25, 25, 25 you are keeping. If a rack crashes also, good, sir. Good. Good in the sense not good, but remaining all are good, right? That rack will go away. You will lose only 25 servers. In the second scenario, so you will lose 150 servers. Obviously, the first one is a better planning.
This one is also chargeable, right? For the availability sets.
Availability set, sir, good question. Let me put the cursor and show you something interesting to talk about. Whenever this question of cost comes, right, Venkat, very simple, sir. Go to Azure pricing calculator. Gradually, we will learn this a little more. We are just first time we are seeing Azure pricing calculator. In Azure pricing calculator, sir, type what you are searching for. Availability set, you said, right?
Yeah.
availability set. So there is no product called availability set, sir. So there is no charge for it.
Okay.
So if you are so concerned about cost, come and see here. Anything you type here, so the product is there, only then you have charge. So it's an inbuilt feature. Availability set is an inbuilt feature. So it's nothing called cost. Even if you don't use availability set, you are using VMs. Even if you use availability set, you are still using hard disks and everything. So cost will be same. You can do grouping. That's also isolation.
Got it. Sometimes depends on the charge and pricing.
Availability set,
right?
at
So
least
that's
there is no charge. Sir. Availability set, at least there is no charge. Venkat. Now, so are there any questions left on the fault domain? So if you want to read the definition, please read. Virtual machines in the same fault domain share a common power source
and physical networks.
And physical network switch. Meaning, sir, if you look at the picture, they all will share the same power source in the back. You will not seeing it. You are seeing in the front. In the back, if you see, those all servers will have same power source. So power damage, power failure can occur. One phase can go away in the house itself, right? One phase goes away. One room will have power. Other room may not have power. So you would have faced it in your life. So like that also, say in a data center also, some racks can fail. It's possible. So please plan your fault domains properly.
It's only an availability set. It's not in like it's in a single data center, right? Availability set.
So that's what I'm saying, sir. Availability set means there are two concepts in it, as you said now. One is fault domain, update domain. We're talking about fault domain. In fault domain, you are isolating the resources. So you can break and store them. Some here, some there, some here, some. Hey, random, sir. First VM will go here, second VM will go there. Third VM will go here, fourth will go there. Fifth here, sixth here. So it will randomly itself allocate. You don't need to do anything. Vijay, you can't tell, sir. VM26, you go to fault domain 0. And VM27, you go to fault domain 1. You can't tell like that. Microsoft decides internally.
What is the difference between this one, fault domain and the updated domain?
We are going. So update domain we'll discuss first, and then so any questions on fault domain finally? So zone is choosing the building. Availability set is choosing not choosing, sir, but rather storing your VMs in separate racks, which will give proper power and network. Okay, done. So then let's not waste time. Let's move on. So update domain. So update domain. Let's say you have same story. So I'm taking 300 VM example. 300 VMs example. I will create 2 update domains. Hey, by the way, sir, first itself you have to create before creating VM, you have to create availability set. After creating VM, I'll create availability set is not possible. So first itself you should do. So I'm creating 2 UDs. UD, sir, as the name says, update domain. So in our laptops, fresh news of yesterday, my laptop ran a lot of updates, right? So updates are quite common, sir. Installing updates in your systems is quite common. We all do it, or automatic updates also will run. So what I'm saying is patching, automatic updates running by Microsoft Windows operating system or Linux operating system, whatever, sir, patches are patches. Androids and Android gets a lot of patches, right? Updates. And then you have your, what is that, sir?
iOS.
iOS get update. What is the latest update iOS got? iOS
16.1 recently.
Okay, so iOS 16 recently updated. So updates are quite common. So let's assume an update is running. So listen, let's assume an update is running. Update is running on the servers. If I put 300 VMs, how many UDs?
2 UDs.
2 UDs. So that means 150 VMs will be in UD1 or UD0 or UD1, whatever you say. Okay, and then another 150 will be in UD0, UD1. Now, so whenever patches happen, right? Patches, updates run, the 150 servers will be patched at one shot. The remaining 150 will not be patched. Only after they are patched, they are restarted. I think half an hour or 1 hour later, sir. There's a gap, 30 minutes to 1 hour later. The second set will be patched. What if I create 5 UDs?
Based on the 5 UDs, it will be
300,
divided.
305.
Math.
60 VMs will be in UD0, right? And then 60 VMs in UD1, 60 VMs in UD2, 60 VMs in UD3, 60 VMs in UD4. That's it. So the first 60 VMs will be updated when Microsoft runs the updates. Then the 60, then the 60. Meaning, sir, one shot, all servers will not be patched. What if I give 15 UDs? 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. Is my math correct? Correct, right, sir? Yeah.
Yeah.
So 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20 VMs will be like 15 UDs will be there. So it's your choice, sir, how many UDs you want. It's mainly for running updates. Don't run updates at same time you are telling.
Okay, so we don't want downtime at a time.
We want minimum downtime. Correct, correct. So for example, I give 20 UDs. 300 divided by 20, sir. Whatever comes, sir.
It will be
So I think 14 or 15 for each.
15.
15.
So 15 in each UD, 15 VMs. So your choice, please. Come on. How you plan is what you plan is what you get. So 15 servers will be patched, then 15 will be patched, then 15, not at one shot. That's all, sir. Any questions on fault domain and update domain? And this concept is called as availability set.
And the UDs also will be taken care by backend from the
Correct.
Microsoft.
So we are assuming that we are talking about Microsoft running updates. So Microsoft is pushing all the updates. So they will never patch more than 60 VMs of yours at a time. This 60, this 60, this 60, this 60, this 60 with a 30 minutes to 1 hour gap. So this will give us update safety from update crashes and updates, and this will give us a safety from VM crashes.
What is the minimum UD?
You can go as minimum as
I think
you can go as minimum as 1 UD also. And you can go as fault domain also 1, minimum 1, highest 3. This is 20. Now 1 minute. There is a documentation which says that, for example, if you want even more UDs, more FDs or something, you can have a talk with the backend team, Microsoft support team. But ideally from a web interface, I'm sorry, sir, from the portal, this is the limit. 20 UDs, 3 FDs, that's all. Any questions?
No.
Okay.
KD, once we created VM, no?
Raghu, audio is little low.
How about now, KD?
Oh, sorry, sir. My fault. Go ahead.
Once we created VMs, later part we can create availability set and we can create fault domains updated.
No, sir. No. Before VM creation only, this planning must be done. Then when you are creating VM, right, sir, first VM goes into FD0 and UD0. Second VM goes into FD1. I mean, assuming what I kept on the screen, sir, 2 fault domains. Let's say 2 fault domains, 5 update domains. Okay. So first VM goes to, let me note down, sir. VM1 goes to FD0, UD0. VM2 goes to FD0, sorry, sir, FD1, UD1. Then VM3 goes to FD0, UD2. Then VM4 goes to FD0. By the way, I can show this also, sir. In the demo, when the VM is created, I can show you the VM is present in which fault domain, which update domain. Let me show a demo tomorrow morning. So, but first explaining concepts is important, so I'm finishing it, sir. And then UD3, FD1, sorry. So like that, sir. Next VM5. So to answer the question, Raghu, no, sir. After VM creation, it is impossible. This has to be done much before VM creation only, planning, proper planning.
Okay. Okay.
That's it. And then the cycle repeats. 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. There, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how they are.
So there is no option availability zone. If we choose the availability zone, there is no option for a availability set, right?
So that is true. You're seeing, right? Either you choose a availability zone option, or you choose an availability set option. So both of it is not possible.
Quick question, Kitty. So which is the best option as per you?
Tough to say, depends on your planning, because see, obviously best option is availability zone without a second thought, because it gives you a building level safety. Availability set is somehow rack level safety only. Obviously, from a better safety perspective, availability zone is best. Availability set is also one way or the other good, so you can't really compare, but zone gives you more safety than this.
Even this option, update domain option, is not available in availability zone. So all the zone should be down, and it should be failure, or that should be going into the second zone, right?
So we'll do one thing, sir. Let the VMs get created first. Then I will show you again one more time what is that availability set option. So by tomorrow we'll be able to complete this, but still I'm going a little slow because each and every feature we are discussing, right? Which will take some time. Please have patience. And so if this is done, then our next discussion will be availability set done, right? So look at this. Availability zone understood. Availability set understood. Scale set I will talk later, because scale set is a separate feature. We have to talk about it separately. No infrastructure means I don't care about safety. I don't want availability zone also. I don't want availability set also. My VM, let it view store wherever you want. It crashes also. I don't care. I'm the most reckless Azure admin ever. So that's also done. Then can we hold the class for today? I'll upload today's session as well, but hope you got the primary difference between availability zone and availability set now. Some more info is yet to be talked about it. We will discuss. So starting tomorrow, so I'm sure next 2 more sessions would be needed to finish the VM creation, because every option, as we are talking, 2 sessions more. After that, next Monday onwards, you can start the lab.
Okay.
Done. So just informing in prior, Friday, I might need informing in prior. Okay, Friday we might have to close the class little early. It is because my father's death anniversary has come on that. They just have to go to temple to finish some rituals. So I'll tell you when, but I'll inform you on Thursday. But just for Friday, nothing much. Okay, done. Thank you. Let's reconnect.
Bye.
Good morning. Same time, same place, signing off. Bye, everyone. So,
Bye-bye.
video request, consider. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you again.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.